We are back in URC action this weekend after a 4-week break, and it's Leinster hosting Glasgow in round 7. League leaders against a Scottish outfit really struggling with their away form so far this season. Not an easy place to come if you're hoping to stem that particular tide. We are back in the URC.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster, the first 20. We were obviously full of beans, we had a great warm-up, we're ready to rip into it, and then just lessons again against the top teams. You've got to be clinical. They were so clinical. When they got into our 22, they scored. You know, they scored 2 relatively soft tries. We had a great chance. We played some really good rugby and got held up, or not held up, but got tackled just short of their line. They ended up turning us over and go down the other end and score again another pretty soft try, which we were a bit disappointed with. So before you know it, you're down 21-0, and against a side like Leinster, there's a real kind of mountain to climb. But you know, credit to the boys. That's what we're really proud of. Their endeavour. You know, they stuck in there. It wasn't a case of down tools or anything. You know, boys were scrapping to get back.
3 tries on the board, 2 from Rob Russell and 1 from the veteran Dave Carney means the half-time score at the RDS in Dublin is Leinster 21, Glasgow Warriors 0.
I mean, I think, you know, as long as I've been here, I think the Warriors, we've always been a momentum team. We're a team that, you know, when we're on the back foot, we tend to pile mistakes and pile errors. But on the flip side, when we do something well, we're very good at backing it up, and then we can find our rhythm and find our form. So for us, it's just about getting in that groove earlier and more often. You know, I think that small passage of play against Leinster reflects that, but at the same token, it reflects our season so far. When we're comfortable and, you know, we're at home or we're on the front foot, we're a very good team. It's just about making sure that we can dig ourselves out of bad situations and find that groove earlier.
You know, the errors that were coming out wasn't through lack of trying. You know, you could tell the way the boys were playing. So, no, it was a bit of a disaster of a start, but after that, as we kind of moved on, we had a real spell of dominance, and we got ourselves right back in the game. We were unlucky not to take another couple of chances. You know, we talked about what we can do, and you know, being brave and playing, and that was it. Like Frank was always talking about liberating the guys to make decisions, to go and play and be positive, and we saw that. Like you said, we were putting them under a lot of stress. It was great to see that the boys weren't going into their shell, especially at 21-0 down at the RDS. That can happen, but by no means they did. You know, everyone rolled their sleeves up and had a good crack at it.
Glasgow back to the drawing board, but Leinster flying high in the URC. Top of the table once again and unbeaten so far. Full-time score at the RDS in Dublin: Leinster 40, Glasgow Warriors 5.
Yeah, obviously, look, very disappointed with the result. Some clear pictures for us in terms of what we need to do better. Yeah, obviously started the game far too slowly, and we didn't take our opportunities in attack. So we've got to be far more accurate this week. You know, against a Zebra team that, you know, they obviously like playing at home. So we've got to rise to that challenge, and you know, we need to be ruthless in the way we approach it in all aspects of our play. So yeah, we're frustrated with last week. So we obviously need to change the result.
Yeah, we were hurting a bit from the weekend before against Leinster, so we knew again going away from home it's something we've struggled with, and yeah, everyone was just desperate to perform well first of all, and we knew if we did that we had enough to get the win against Zebra.
Tom Jordan kicks us off. It is the team who can't win away from home against the team who can't win anywhere right now.
Well, it was a strange one. After the kind of first 6 or 7 minutes we had all the ball. We were kind of implementing our game. We were maybe going a little bit side to side, and they were defending us quite well. But we knew if we kept up with that, we could break them down. And then literally it went roles reversed. So Zebra had all the ball, they were in our half, we were giving away penalties and things. And yeah, it was a huge momentum swing. Because, like we say, from basically the 10th minute to when he scored, it was all Zebra, all in our half, in our 22 even, with a man down. So what was pleasing is we made them work really hard for their score, and then we got ourselves a cheap one. And that would have been demoralising for them, because it happened a bit against us, a bit to us against Leinster. So that would have been crushing for them, and yeah, it was huge for us. We could kind of kick on from there and apply some more pressure.
The clock reads from almost right in front of the Zebra Parma posts. Bangs it through the middle and brings the first half to a close. Half-time at Stadio Sergio Lanfranchi. Zebra Parma 7, Glasgow Warriors 10.
Yeah, Zebra they're a tough team to play against, particularly at home. After the first half, you know, it's the same in the start of the second half. We approached in a positive way, put the ball in behind them, got a couple of quick scores, and you know, there was a little bit more comfort then, and we could play a little. But when we knew what was working, and you know, we were. I thought we were pretty relentless then in terms of that plan. We just kept punishing them anytime they try to get out of their 22, and that's what we've asked for, and that's the, you know, the mindset. That's the attitude that we need. Is every opportunity that we get, it's just to be ruthless and relentless with our effort and ruthless with our execution, and to get another score when the clock's in the red. It's a start of a new journey for us, and I said hopefully we'll continue that in the next games. It's really just that mental monkey off the back. It's not that it's always been in us. Again, our performances away from home have actually been quite good. But for whatever reason, again, it's a very difficult thing to actually put your finger on is actually why. But at home, we just seem to have the crowd behind us. There's familiarity. We're relentless in terms of how we play, and when we get opportunities, you know, the passes stick when we're at home. So it's not anything that we're doing. It's not anything in terms of how we prepare. It's just a little bit of lady luck goes against us when it's away. But look at that, monkey's off our back now, and if anything, we look forward to to the next away game so we can actually back it up again.
What I said after the game, I thought the forwards' impact after half-time really shifted the game, and the adjustments that we took from the sheds in terms of our kicking game and stuff, like the stuff from George and Domingo when he came on, transfer pressure, that's where we got all our points. So a big pat on the back to the forwards today, because in weather like this, and especially over at this ground, you boys dominated the game and got us 45 points. So well done.
Yeah, obviously it's positive today after a win away from home, and switching into a new competition is always exciting. So everyone's come in this morning with a real buzz, and yeah, we're just looking forward to having a good week's training and get down to what's a pretty cool place to play against a big Premiership club. So yeah, we're all just excited and can't wait to hopefully back up last week's win against Zebra with another good performance.
And in honour of a yellow card, we'll have Matt Fag up to sing something. Yeah.